Hi, welcome to today's stream. My name is Belle and today we are playing Love Strange for a short amount of time. Today I've been streaming for almost 5 hours on Twitch. We've been watching Danganronpa the animation. If you want to check that out, there's a link down below in the description. And yeah, it was a watch party and we watched a shit ton of episodes. Next week is Danganronpa 3, so if you want to turn for that, just do it. Yeah, hi y'all. Welcome team, welcome Brad, Marisa, Danielle, Cozy, Patrick. I believe Sarah's around here too. And yeah, thank you everybody who already hit that like button over there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You're awesome. If you haven't yet, you know the drill. But yeah. Now, Love is Strange is a game that is a fan-made game, and I played it with Ola back in February. I mean, was it like a month ago, more than a month ago? I loved it. We went with the pricefield, you know, deal because we all love some pricefield, you know. Now. The thing is, Ola, somebody told Ola that it's the best and most full-on playthrough, kind of, in terms of story, and that is full of tea and is so great, is the one with Victoria. Now I was gonna guys let you choose who you want me to do. That sounded so wrong. But that's the tea, I mean, come on. But there's like 4 choices. That's Chloe, that's Victoria, Kate, and Rachel. I was actually gonna do Rachel because I was like, how are they really gonna portray her? By the time Love is Strange came out, we didn't have any of the Life is Strange Before the Storm episodes, so I was pretty curious about that. But I think we're gonna do Victoria because I'm really looking forward to see what's the tea with that and how does it develop. I know many people actually really ship Victoria and Max together for some reason. For me, it's not the case. I like how their relationship developed around Life is Strange. I feel like Victoria did some kind of development as a character. I loved it. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And for me, it's always been about pricefield. It's always been about Chloe and Max. To be honest, I don't really ship Rachel and Chloe. I feel like there was something there. There's no lie about that. I just don't ship it. I feel like I don't know, especially after, like, I was much more sure about Rachel and Chloe together during Life is Strange than after playing Before the Storm, to be honest. Yikes. But yeah. Hi, welcome to James. Can I get mod? No, sorry. Yeah, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hi, the Ghost Hander. Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome, everyone. So nice to see you all over here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know this is not like our usual stuff. I know we got Danganronpa going on, and we got The Walking Dead. That's probably what everyone wants to actually see. So yeah, so it's nice to see a couple of you tuning in for this one. So thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's go into the game, because as I said, I'm gonna do a short stream today. Probably an hour or two. I'm not really sure. But we'll continue soon with Love Strange. So yeah, I probably go into like 1 or 2 days into the week. This plays out during a week, Monday through Friday, if I remember correctly, actually. And yeah, okay. I'm gonna load from the point where you get to choose which girl you actually wanna hook up with, I guess. I mean, let's lay on the tea in the freaking table right now, because that's the truth. If you want to see what's up until that point, check out part 1 and 2 with Ola. There's a link down below there. But yeah, okay, so it's all about Victoria today. And yeah, damn. Are you sure you want to choose Victoria? Well, yes. I was actually going to click no, because I'm not really that sure, but I mean, if the reviews and people actually agree with the Victoria deal being so good, I mean, who am I to actually judge about that? Rachel was an instigator in a lot of ways, but I still like her. I love Rachel. I'm not gonna lie. I really like her. But I don't know, Before the Storm, my views on her really changed drastically. And I love what she did for Chloe. And I love her so very much for that. But then how she acted Before the Storm and what I saw, I don't know. I feel like it felt so human in so many ways, and I kind of related to that point of, you know, wanted to get out of where she was so desperately. But there's some other stuff that I just didn't really agree with her in points of view. I don't know. I just but for overall, Rachel as a character, I really like her. Now with Chloe as a couple, nah, not that much. But yeah. Alright, let's continue. It is a mod of Life is Strange, or it's a visual novel, but it's like a dating simulator. I am supposed to be Max, and there's a contest going on for to make a photograph, and I have to choose which girl did I want to do it with, and we chose Victoria. So there sets the mood for today. Okay, I'm about to do the dumbest thing I've ever done. As I get up from my desk, I feel my body turn stiff and robotic, like it's trying to protect me from the humiliation that I'm about to suffer by paralyzing me, but I force my way through it. Come on, Max. Just walk over to her, just walk right over to Victoria Chase, who could ruin your reputation with a single status on social media of her choice. Victoria Chase, who is in fact incredibly talented and could help you produce something amazing if only you could get her to treat you like a fellow human being. I just seriously turn my ass right back around and sit down, but I keep walking. Victoria only seems to notice me once I'm standing right above her. Never one to settle for being at anybody's feet, she immediately pushes her chair back, stands, and then kind of looms. I think I just shot a frick. That's pretty graphic. Oh, Max. I just shot a frick. Okay, great. Thank you for the visual image of you shooting a frick. Okay. What's up, sour grapes? Yep, this was a hell of an idea. I tried not to look like I've just made a huge mistake. Oh, so clever. I take it you'll be entering. Yeah? I'm selling for time. Thinking about changing my mind. Victoria's looking at me expectantly. I mean, this is so awkward because, damn, I feel like, okay, I chose Victoria, but I'm thinking about who is Chloe going with, and that's probably Rachel. I'm like, okay. But yeah, Victoria. We chose Victoria. It's Victoria time. She can really make people feel like they're nothing with just one look. That's what sparks the determination in me. I feel bold for a moment and I grasp onto it before it slips away. Here goes nothing. I want to work with you. Victoria looks stunned. Her expression is so satisfying. Excusez-moi? I butchered that. I'm sorry. I talk fast before my barbado disappears entirely. We both take photography way seriously. We both came to Blackwell to work on our photos and get better, right? We're both into the same artists and the same eras. And I know you're practically an expert. I know we don't really see eye to eye and your style is almost completely opposite of mine, but I think we got the best chance of winning if we work together. Will logic win over her? I have no idea. I haven't even fully thought out this insane desire to work with her. Oh, a desire. Okay, honey. Damn. Hi, Syrupy. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Yeah. I bet she wants this to be her versus me competition. I hold my breath. Finally, she speaks slowly. You're not as dumb as I thought. You're not as dumb as you look. I don't even know how to read anymore. I'm sorry, you guys. This is extremely kind of difficult to me right now because I am on 2 hours of sleep. Stream already 5 hours. This is like my 6th hour of streaming. And also, I'm trying to like think and read in my second language, not my first one. So bear with me for a second there. Thanks, I think. And then she sits down. Okay. I stare at her. What's that? Victoria waves a hand at me, irritated. Come talk to me after class, okay? Get out of my face. I think that was a yes. We're interrupted by dog trailing back to the front of the classroom and clearing their throat. Okay. Alright, I got to get into today's lecture. If you haven't picked up primer yet, then be sure that you do before class lets out. I settled back into my seat as the lessons began, but I could barely focus, and all I could think about is the contest. I swear to God, these sound effects still just scare the shit out of me. When class lets out, it feels like hours later and I leap out of my seat. Just as Victoria asked me to, I walk over to approach her. She takes her time gathering her books and ignoring my existence. I wait. Finally, she straightens and gives a sharp jerk off her head. Well, what are you waiting for? Oh, after giving Doug our names for the registration shit, I rush to follow her to the door. We'll meet tomorrow morning at that tin bucket of a diner. I'll text to let you know exact time. The 2 wheels? Isn't that what I just said? No? Do you need my number? Victoria shoots me a withering look. Guess not. So she already has it, huh? We got her already. We got her. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, I'm leaving. We said we're gonna give him Monokuma boys. To whom? To Victoria. Wait. Oh, to Doug? I mean, I don't think I gave him Monokuma boys in my first playthrough with Ola, so no. So she already has it, huh? That's all. Be prepared tomorrow and do not be late. With a dismissive flick of her wrist, Victoria separates from me and takes a long stride down the hall, her head held high. I watch her go. I can't believe that worked. What have I gotten myself into? A lot. Oh, a lot of sound. I see. Usually I feel totally at ease in this environment, in the middle of the frantic breakfast rush at 2 wheels, complete with an atmosphere so loud and varied it makes it hard to nod off. The diner is all white, with a manner of different faces. Hungry talkers tapping their feet and banging their large fists against the counter. Sleepy locals engaging in quiet conversation over steaming coffee mugs. Families dabbing at the faces of their children. And the already overworked staff bumbling about with a speed and accuracy I sure wouldn't be able to accomplish without falling over. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. It seems way too loud for it to be that time, but that's the beauty of the morning rush, I guess. Well, to be more accurate, it's only 9:58. I woke up this morning to a text from Victoria demanding to meet up at 10 a.m. or never. I mean, this girl is definitely a top, and let me tell you, damn, she knows what she wants. Hi! Fernand, welcome! How are you doing? So glad to see you here. I woke up this morning. Oh yeah, I read that already. Checking my phone to make sure I have the time right. I draw my fingers against the table to burn off the excess energy from my nerves. If I were to be meeting up with Chloe, I wouldn't be nervous at all. Well, maybe a little nervous that she'll leave me waiting for way too long. I can't help the little smirk that overcomes my lips at the thought, because I know for a fact that she definitely would. She always tells me I'd better not be late, but she always is. I mean, at least Chloe's like, yeah, I'll meet you there like at 10, and she like shows up at 10:30, but she never like complains if I'm late. I mean, I'm never late, but you know the deal. It's fine though. I guess I've learned to deal with the wonky schedule of one Kobe prize. Am I right? That's what you get when you pledge your loyalty to the captain. There's no room for me to be that upset. Being first mate isn't all it's cut out to be. What's up with that look on your face? I jump in my seat at the sudden voice and the smile dissolves quickly off my face. Victoria Chase is standing over my table, arms crossed and expression sour. I must have been so deep in my thoughts that I didn't even notice her come in. So much for preparing myself to deal with this. I looked down at my phone to check the time. 10 a.m. So punctual. Unlike someone we know. I don't know why I'm surprised. Of course she'd be as punctual as possible. When I pull my gaze off the phone, I realize that she still made no effort to sit down. I can't help myself from thinking that she's probably trying to use that as some leverage over me. As if she doesn't have enough control over all of Blackwell already. God, are you deaf or something? I ask you a question. That sparked some annoyance in the back of my mind, and I hurried to respond. God, are you deaf or something? I ask you a question, thinking of something, none of your business. I mean, let's be open about this. I mean, if we're gonna like choose Victoria, we're not gonna be mean about it because we chose her. You know what I mean? Let's go with thinking of something. As much as I want to reply with something worse, yeah, I hold myself back and frown up at her. I was just thinking about something. Victoria raises a brow and then scoffs. It had better be something about the project then. I can't keep myself from rolling my eyes. And she narrows her own eyes at me in response. Oh my god, this too, I guess this is happening. Oh my god. Okay. Or maybe it's better if it's not. If I have to deal with you smiling like a total weirdo all the time, I might just go crazy. If she's that worried with her... If she's that worried, her words definitely did the trick. There's nothing short of a frown on my face now. Very funny, Victoria. If it makes you feel better, I wasn't about the project. Victoria actually makes a noise of approval. Excuse me? Good. I don't need you getting ahead of yourself. I don't really like the way she says that. Like she's planning on being the driving force behind this whole thing. I was the one who asked her to help in the first place. Whatever, let's not waste any more time. Does that mean you're going to sit down? Victoria's eyebrow twitches at my assertion, and I can't stop myself from smiling smugly. I half expected her to say something. Instead, all she does is half tuck a lock of her hair behind her ear, sliding effortlessly into the seat. Damn. Holy shit. Oh. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Alright. It's too early to deal with you, Caulfield. Too early? It's already 10 in the morning. I mean, that says a lot about you, Max. I mean, raise a brow at her. Even Chloe would have called me out earlier than this. Victoria shoots me a look and averts her gaze to one of the many waitresses passing by, as if that will make them show up any faster. Some people actually need their beauty sleep. I'm not surprised you haven't heard of it with how you look. Girl. Excuse me? Ouch! She's on a roll today. I cross my arms, watching her warily. Seriously, if you were going to come here just to insult me, why did you even agree to work with me? Victoria pauses and pinches the bridge of her nose. Don't flatter yourself. Before Victoria can finish her response, a waitress finally shows up to take our orders. Victoria, of course, wastes no time. Coffee, black. She shoots me a look as if I'm the reason she's getting something so strong. I stand my ground, staring back, like right back, for maybe a little too long, because Victoria clears her throat and gestures to the waitress. We don't have all fucking day, Caulfield. My ears burn and I have burned my gaze. Just a coffee with bacon and eggs. Once the waitress bends down our orders and speeds away, the atmosphere feels just as tense as before. Victoria is extremely quiet and I can't find the words to say. It always feels like talking to Victoria is like trying to avoid stepping on landmines. It almost makes me regret my decision a little, but I quickly dash that thought from my mind. I know why I picked Victoria to help me. I've seen her work before, and for someone so sour, she has a ton of talent. I guess I've always wondered why someone so talented has to be such a jerk. She has everything, so what does she get from treating everyone down? I pick at her again and catch her looking out the window instead of at me. There's this little furrow in her brow, as if she's thinking about something. It's probably something about me. Maybe she's questioning this decision just as much as I am. Hey, Victoria? Victoria turns her head to look at me, brows still furrowed. As she opens her mouth to respond, our waitress comes by and drops our drinks. Damn. Whatever she was going to say is all up by her, taking a hold of her coffee and taking a sip. I almost want to wince, imagining how bitter that was. So, her project. Right. Do you have any ideas? What do you have in mind? I mean, this feels like the first one feels like I don't even want to work, you know? What do you have in mind? I feel it's more inviting to like socialize and just like kind of, you know, be nice, politely nice, you know? I don't know. I feel like the second one should be like the one. It has to be. Since I'm dealing with Victoria, it's really easy to ask her what she has in mind first. What do you have in mind? Do you have any idea? Okay. Damn. Okay, this is happening. Like I'm seeing some tea. Damn. We both stop short. Our sentences totally mismatch. I should have picked the other one then. God damn it. It takes me a moment to realize what she was trying to say, and really, I'm surprised. Was she actually asking me for my opinion? I see her grip tighten on her mug, and she turns her head away from me and looks out the window. Come on, this is so painful. I blink hard because there's no way the light pink dusted over her cheek is real, but it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Hi, welcome, Finn. Unpopular opinion, I like Victoria. Victoria's great. I mean, by the end of it, I feel like she kind of redeems herself a bit. So she did have a character development, so that makes her a good character in my opinion. But it's not, I don't think it's unpopular opinion. I feel like a lot of people actually like Victoria. As soon as I do, it's gone, and she's glowering at me again. Are you seriously asking for my opinion? Don't tell me you were planning to peg all the work on me, Caulfield. Her eyes are narrowed, tone almost downright poisonous. This is what I thought would happen if I chose the other option. Okay, never mind then. I groan softly at the accusation. That's not what I meant. This is a collaboration, in case you forgot. Maybe if you got your head out of the clouds once in a while, you realize that. I furrowed my brows, a little irritated. Does she seriously think I was trying to push all the work on her? I tried to be considerate, and all I did was get yelled at. Well, I mean, we should probably figure out where we're going to shoot, right? Victoria hums in agreement at my words, seemingly placated for now. That's right, since the focus is Arcadia Bay, it shouldn't be hard to find a suitable spot. Cannot even. Are you saying you know good places to shoot? She pauses and taps her fingers against the table. Of course, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to give you a chance to prove yourself. I can't help but snort a little, and Victoria shuts her eyes at that, annoyed again. At least that's what it looks like, but then she continues easily. As I was saying, I'd like to hear your opinion on the matter. Victoria's gaze zeroes in on me, and I instantly feel more than a little awkward underneath her judgmental eyes. It makes me more nervous than it should, and I swallow dryly and reach for my coffee. In all actuality, I don't really know if I'm good enough for this. The fact that Victoria is asking my opinion is more than a bit intimidating. I could think of a few, but I'm not sure they're... Don't. I wouldn't ask you your opinion if I didn't think you were somewhat competent. Victoria huffs and I rub at the back of my neck. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Shook. Oh, I got something in my mind too, fortunately for you. Really? Victoria purses her lips, resting her elbow on the table and looking over me again. Yes, I do. Clean out those hipster ears of yours, and you won't have to ask me dumb questions like that ever again. There's another pause, and then Victoria is looking at the window again, waving me off. Finish your food already, and then tell me what you want to do. It'd be a shame if I didn't give your amateur taste a chance. She compliments, but also she slams my face into the dirt. And I kind of like it. I'm so surprised that she's letting me take the reins that I almost do forget. I have food in front of me, and I take the opportunity to nudge on it. I also take the opportunity to think hard about my decision. There's no way I'm going to argue about this. This isn't a chance that comes often. It might be a little bad, but I kind of expected her to take a complete charge. So, spit it out already. Oh my god, I mean, she gave us a chance. I'm gonna take it. You know what? She is a powerful top. I feel like if I say I know, she's gonna be like, okay, she can take the initiative, you know what I mean? I already took the initiative by asking her to actually like do the assignment with me, which, you know, but, you know, I know. I think I know where we could go. You think? Victoria sips at her coffee impatiently, and I wipe at my mouth with a napkin. I backtrack a little, frowning. No, I know. That's what I thought. Where are we going? You'll see. I got the perfect place to take Victoria for this. Hopefully, she doesn't find a way to chew me out anyways. Oh, damn. Whose car is that? Getting into Victoria's expensive car. Okay, thank you. After leaving the diner was stressful enough. And it didn't really help that as soon as I sat down, she'd snap at me for the directions, wasting no time at all. That didn't stop her from turning on the radio. At first I thought it was some kind of attempt to draw me out, but she kept her trashy party music at a pretty decent level, which was kind of nice. Shows she cared enough to listen to me. It's your time to shine, Max. It's not every day you get to order Victoria around. Oh, Max is hungry for being a top. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Well, that's what I thought, but I just kept my voice as calm as I could in the face of Victoria's apparent Victoria's apparent displeasure and nonchalance. My dog is asleep. Okay, that's good. We make it in no time at all due to the lack of traffic. Not that there is usually any traffic. It's sad to say, but Arcadia Bay is kind of like a ghost town these days. Before I came back to Blackwell, it used to be lively, or at least from what I remember from the days William took us around town and Chloe and I started sword fights in front of two whales. The thought is a little depressing. Which is exactly why I picked this spot today. I thought if we were going to shoot anywhere, it should be somewhere vibrant. Somewhere with a little more life, for Victoria's sake at least. I can handle nature, but I don't think I've ever seen Victoria willingly shoot a tree or a squirrel. People are more her thing. Okay. So, the background is the same where we actually meet Chloe. So that's kind of interesting. This is like, we haven't seen this place in game. This is like totally made up, which is kind of awesome because I feel like Arcadia Bay could actually use like some kind of pier. It would be so freaking cool. I would have loved to see that. I guess too late. I can handle nature, but I don't think... Yeah, okay. I read that already. Damn. Caulfield. Max. My train of thought is broken again by Victoria's demanding tone. It's edged with annoyance. It takes me a second to realize that she's already parked the car. Sorry, I zoned out. As if that weren't inherently obvious. Jesus Christ, Max. I expect her to keep going on about it, and so I frown and open my mouth to stop her, but before I do, she's already getting up and throwing open the door. This is it, right? You didn't zone and give me the wrong directions, did you? I have through my nose, scratching sheepish at the back of my neck. No, Victoria, this is it. Victoria gives me a look and then gets out of her car. I unbuckle my seatbelt quickly, fumble with my camera bag for a moment and follow her out. As soon as I am out of the car, the scent in the air hits me really hard, a sharp contrast from the heavily perfumed scent from Victoria's car. My nose is filled with the salty tang of the ocean, and my ears are filled with the idle chatter of people, the patter of their footsteps against the wooden boardwalk floor. I quickly focus on Victoria instead of on the cloudy blue sky, and I see her with her arms crossed, watching the people mill about. There's something about her I can't quite place. It almost looks like she's not even breathing. I see her exhale softly, and I wonder if I was right. Are you serious? What? I blink at the comment, unsure of how I should take it. Maybe I screwed this up. There is something pensive in her tone, and then she purses her lips. Nothing. I just expected you to bring me somewhere else. You did? With your taste, I thought you'd bring me somewhere bland. I can't help it. I have to turn my head away to hide my amusement. I think I know what she's getting at. Oh, the lighthouse probably. I mean, that's like Max's favorite spot to actually like make photography. But junkyard, like the junkyard, the thing with the junkyard, that's like Chloe's place, but like, since for Victoria's point of view, we're actually trash, it could make sense, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna go with Lighthouse just to be kind of nice. I mean, park is like, is there even a park in Arcadia Bay? Probably. I've never seen one, but I think the Lighthouse is where it's at the moment. What the hell did Finn have you had a stroke? I feel like now I'm having a stroke, like reading what he actually wrote. What is that? I swear to God. I'm actually looking at the translator thing. Like, dude, what is he doing? Use your Google Translation to see what I have to see. I just wasted your time. You're welcome. You're welcome, as in badly spell your. Good job, my boy. Thank you for wasting our times. Now, back to it. I'm shook. Lighthouse. Like the lighthouse? Victoria furrows her brows and then manages a soft scoff. Please tell me you're joking. The lighthouse provides an amazing view of this hick town. There's more fucking potential there than your usual chance at winning. That's my spot! What are you talking about? Girl! That's like literally the lighthouse is Max's place. I mean, how many photographs have you seen through Life is Strange? She was gonna say the junkyard, wasn't she? She was actually gonna say the junkyard. Or maybe not. Maybe the bark, because we're so bland. Am I right? Okay, thank you, Big. Love you, baby. Back to the game. I didn't forget this time to actually change it. But that's not really a hard thing to surpass. Ouch, I knew I couldn't be entirely right, but I didn't expect that sort of response from her. I think I just managed to lower her opinion of me even further. Anyways, I hesitate a little and go to walk around the car and join Victoria, since she doesn't seem like she's up to moving. Victoria's eyes are on me as I do so, and I gesture vaguely to the boardwalk. We should walk around, I guess, scope out the area. Clearly. She says that as if I were the one holding us up, and not her. As promptly as ever, she starts walking ahead of me, and I follow after her before she leaves me behind. Victoria's always walk with purpose, whether or not she's actually got a reason to. I wouldn't be surprised if she does have a reason. Victoria looks like she is so busy all the time, and she even makes buying from the vending machine seem like such an important event. This isn't helping me out at all though, because Victoria's got a few inches of over me height, sorry, making it a little harder to keep up with her long strides. Does that mean you actually like it? I mean, I pick it for a reason. My breath comes out a little pant. That seems to bring Victoria's attention over to my attempt to match her pace. She slows down a little, waiting for me. At least I think she is. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it, just stepping beside her and walking with much more ease. It's acceptable, surprisingly. Surprisingly? I mean, surprisingly? For Max, I feel so bad for her. Victoria frowns at the little groan that rolls off my tongue, and I bite my tongue to stifle anything else that comes out. It's a little frustrating, really. Victoria can act as standoffish as she likes, but I like a little credit. Alright, chill. I meant to say it's nice, okay? Oh! The way Victoria says that is surprisingly hesitant, and I find myself staring at her in mild disbelief. Her eyes lock onto mine for just a split second, and I hold my breath at the gaze. She breaks it, and I'm able to breathe again. Wow, that was new? Thanks. Don't mention it. Seriously. The edge slips back into her voice as if it never happened in the first place. I don't know whether or not I'm disappointed. You said you had a reason? Oh yeah. I definitely know why I picked the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Goddamn. Not only is it gorgeous or that the atmosphere is calming, but it also feels like it's bringing life back into Arcadia Bay. Nothing feels stagnant here, not with families trying to hold back their kids from darting into all the shops they can find, or couples relaxing as they watch the bay. In addition to that, I thought Victoria would appreciate the variety of models here. There's so many figures, so much to point at camera at. I thought you'd like it. That's why I asked, I guess. All of a sudden, Victoria stops walking, and I have to stop before I walk ahead of her. I look at her, tilting my head a little. It's happening. It's happening. This is every time I say that, then Victoria just goes like, "Well, get over yourself." But hey, I can dream, right? Victoria's giving me this dubious look, and then she crosses her arms. Oh, there we go, defensive position again. Oh man, what did I do to deserve her almighty word this time? You thought I'd like it? Why the hell would you care about that? I retain and hope I can explain it to her in a way where she won't snap at me. Oh no, wait, I'm saving, honey. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely saving. Just in case, you know, I screw that up. Why the hell would you care about that? Nature's not your thing. You're better at portraits, right? If I say you're better at portraits, she's gonna say, you mean I'm not good at the other things? Or if I say nature's not your thing, then she's gonna be pissed anyways. She's gonna piss by anything I said. I guess like the more subtle one is the second one. I feel like the first one is too aggressive, right? I mean, I don't wanna screw this up. Okay. Oh, please be this. Oh, it has to be the one, right? Nature's not your thing. Like, this could be said by just not being mean, right? I mean, it sounds so mean though. Shit. Okay, let's go with your better portraits, right? Victoria drums her fingers against her arm. I mean, that could mean that she has an interest for her art and knows what Victoria is actually all about, and she's been paying attention, right? That's like a compliment, I guess. I don't know. Victoria drums her finger against her arm, considering my words, and then almost cautiously she speaks. Yes, I am. You noticed? Yeah, I've seen your work and all your photos are pretty Avazonesque. You have an eye for framing people, so I thought you'd work a lot better somewhere where there's a bunch of subjects. Something in Victoria's expression softens, the hard set of her jaw relaxing. She makes a noise of approval, I think. Yes! We heard her. We have her in the bag. Now we gotta just run away real quick. Thanks, Max. I do try. But I didn't think for you to cater to me. I can hold my own. I know that. I swear I wasn't doubting you. As soon as I said that, I see her throat above, like she's swallowing something bitter. You had better not been. Like I said, this is a collaboration, so... I shift on my feet, feeling awkward, just standing in the middle of the boardwalk with no direction. Victoria catches the moment and then jerks her head towards a bench. I have no reason to agree, and she knows that. So she heads over and sits down. You're super talented, Victoria, and I'm not just saying that to stroke your ego or something. Victoria snorts. Chill, Max. I am chill, I'm just... Save it. I'm not even interested in hearing some sappy hippie-ass explanation. This time I'm the one who huffs. Some frustration burns at the back of my mind, mostly because of one moment Victoria is terrible, and the next, she's not. I fumble for a response to this. Victoria gets to it first. If you're going to bother telling me anything, then tell me what you're going to do if we win. This statement hits me kind of hard, and maybe it's worse because of the way Victoria says it. It's so... serious. My minor irritation gives way to this odd kind of nervousness that flutters in my stomach. The same feeling I always get when someone asks me what am I going to do with my photos. Or where I want to go in life, specifically. How I'm going to get there. Victoria is staring right at me too, and I can't read the look in her eyes very well. All I can focus on otherwise is the way the light from the sunset frames her serious face. My mouth feels dry, mine too. Like, literally, from talking so much. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, return. I don't really know yet. I press my palms against my jeans. What was I gonna say? I press my palms against my jeans to stave off the nerves eating at my stomach, and I wait for her response. She looks back out towards the sunset, leans forward so her elbows are against her knees. If we win, I'm using these shots in my portfolio so I can submit them to the art gallery nearby. They'd be idiots if they didn't take my work, so I'm going to make sure they do. This will be amazing exposure. Oh. I say this almost breathlessly, and I hope she doesn't notice how amazed I am. Victoria is so dedicated. If there is one thing I'm envious of, it's that. But I guess it's not really envy. Envy or envy? Sorry. Like, I'm like legit struggling. Is it envy? Envy? Envy sounds correct. Envy. Okay, sorry. I think it's more awe that keeps me looking at her. I wish I could be the same. Victoria seems so fearless. Okay. That's amazing. Of course you would. This seems so ambiguous. The answers, though. Like I remember with Chloe when we did it, it was like the choices were so different, but these are so similar. You don't know which way is it gonna go. What's going on? What did I do right now? Oh no, 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 no. Back. Go back. Are you kidding me? Yes. Did I just enter the tutorial for some stupid reason? I'm so dumb. Skip. Wait, what happened? No! What did I do? Oh my god, that just like literally killed me. Skip auto preferences. What did I do? What did I even click? Did Victoria just snap my neck? What the hell happened? Oh my god. Oh boy, I don't even know. I think Victoria just snapped my neck. I don't even know. I'm so confused right now. What else killed you? I think the lore I'd saved like a little while ago. Okay, I went with that's amazing. Whatever. Like, I chose instinctively. So, I mean, I'm gonna go with this one. That's it. That's amazing. The words came out before I can stop them, and I rub my palms against my jeans. Again. Victoria turns to me, tension still clear in the crease between her eyebrows. Thank you. It's almost like she doesn't know how to respond to my praise. Thanks. I'm glad someone thinks so, even if it's you. So if you go and waste it for me, don't think I won't make your life hell. She's trying to threaten me, but there's something else underneath that tone, I think. There's a lot about Victoria I still don't understand. I lean back on the bench and watch the sunset with her, unsure of how I'm supposed to feel. Oh my god, she gives me fire and then she gives me... she just like, I'm on fire and then she like dumps a cold-ass bucket of ice in my head. Thank you. I want to find out more. Wednesday. Came actually playing hard to get. When I chose to work with Victoria, I didn't think it would mean that I'd have to work around my sleeping schedule. What I mean by that is that today at 8 a.m., I've been woken up by someone's insistent knocking on the door. And when I finally managed to force myself up, I found a fully dressed Victoria Chase standing at my door. If I didn't feel dorky in my oversized Back to the Future t-shirt and hot dog shorts, while I was in bed, I definitely did then, in the face of Victoria's designer cashmere sweater and glittering gold jewelry. Luckily for me, it seemed like the morning hours had dulled down Victoria's desire to taunt me. All she did was demand I get dressed and meet her in the parking lot. That's how I ended up back in Victoria's car too early in the morning, trying to will my empty stomach not to growl in her presence. At the same time, I was kind of nervous as to where we were heading. Saying, ooh, wow. This doesn't look like a town anymore. This looks like a city, honey. What is this? Arcadia City? God damn. And then I was just confused when we ended up downtown. Are you hungry? Victoria, for the first time in this whole morning, suddenly questions shifting the gear into park and turning the engine off with swift fingers. I find myself pausing for a moment and she makes this face at me and clears her throat. Sorry, I'm still a little sleepy. Aren't we all? Does that mean you're hungry or not? Yes. I mean, the fact that I cannot be like, I don't know, maybe, because Victoria just likes when you know what you want. So I'm trying here, Victoria. I'm trying to like be the best me there is, okay? I don't know about Victoria, but I'm kind of starving. When she came to get me, I didn't even have enough time to grab a bite to eat. I also don't think she's eaten either, but I'm not sure about that one. She might have gone to eat with her Vortex Club lackeys before coming to get me. Anyways, what's the worst she can say? I'm just being honest. I'm always hungry, so my Max is always hungry too. Great. That's how we like it here. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Good. Oh, I just arrived. Oh, I'm like, okay. Please kill me if I didn't. I tilt my head in confusion at the statement, and Victoria glances at me and waves me off. I mean, it kind of means that I also want to spend more time with her, right? Like, if we get like, you know, breakfast, you know. Okay, sorry. I tilt my head in confusion, the statement, and Victoria glances at me and waves me off. Because I'm hungry too. Jesus, Max. Was that a fart or was that a tummy noise? Because it sounded like a fart or a burp or a fart burp. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk. Was that a fart or was that a burp? My stomach betrays me just then, growling way too loudly. I feel my face going hot, all the way up to the tips of my ears. Victoria's watching me, and she actually has the audacity to smirk smilingly at me. Tactful Max, it sounds like you have a fucking monster in there. Oh, damn. I groan and slide down the seat, or at least I try to. The seatbelt kind of ruins the effect. Who knows when you would have woken up? I can't have you wasting time. The longer you sit there, the longer we go without food. Victoria opens the door, stepping outside. It prompts me to do the same. And when I do, I'm kind of awestruck by our location. It might sound lame, but I don't come downtown often. There's something about this place that reminds me of a smaller version of Seattle. Definitely less polished and less clustered. Still, it's a step up from the barren streets of Arcadia Bay, and it looks like Victoria's taking us to the nicer side of town. What does that mean? Do we like live in a freaking hellhole or what? Wowzers! Victoria hums appreciatively. What are we doing here? Do I seriously have to explain everything to you? I shoot Victoria look, frowning again. No, you don't, but it'd be nice to know. I was thinking about our shoot, and this should be obvious. Victoria, as she walks and talks, seems to be skimming over each of the shops. I do the same, following her gaze as it runs over the glass windows. Oh man, everything looks so ritzy. We should make an actual effort to prepare. I don't want to be aimlessly pointing my camera around like a goddamn idiot, hoping to get the perfect shot. So I am going to start by making sure you're not pathetically underprepared for this. What's that supposed to mean? I quit my bra at her. She gestures vaguely to my clothes with a swipe of her hand. Victoria is being so passive-aggressive. I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay. That means I'm going to get you in something presentable for once. Yeah, I do need that, to be honest. You might like to parade around with the fashion sense of a 5-year-old, but I could stand to see you in better clothes for our shoot. Whoa, wait, is she gonna be like the model? Or does she like, or maybe she doesn't want to be like having like, you know, a conversation, like be seen with someone like me dressed like this, which is mean, but still, what the hell? Okay, I actually feel a little defensive over that. I like my jeans, and this is my favorite dope t-shirt. Hey, there's nothing wrong with my jeans and graphic tee. No, everyone can afford to drag out their Gucci shirt with their Vuitton jacket. Victoria makes this noise followed by a short laugh. You did not just say that, Jesus. No wonder it's such a fashion wreck. I almost pout at her, and then it kind of clicks. Wait. You're going to photograph me? I'm going to be your model? Oh shit. See, this is what I'm getting at. I'm like, what's going on here? Can I save though? I'ma save just in case. Return. Gucci is overrated. Yeah, actually. But still, they made a brand for themselves. I mean, it's a huge brand, so I don't know. You're paying for the brand, you're not paying for whatever they're selling. Like everything else too. You're going to photograph me. I feel like I'm going to be your model. It's like, oh, you're choosing me to be your model. I'm like, okay, but you're going to photograph me. Could be, am I going to be your muse maybe? But also this, it's just like they actually the same thing to me. Like I look at them and they actually look the same thing. But maybe the second one could be a little bit more like kind of to the romantic side. Like, am I going to be like your model? I don't know. No, model looks like more professional, right? I'm going to be your model. Like in Spanish would be more professional, but I don't know if in English would be like the actual same. Like photographing is more like artistic and it's more like, you know, it's a little bit more, it could be a little bit more romantic if you said that in Spanish rather than model, because model could be just, you know, oh, okay, you're gonna model. But it says you're a model, which makes me kind of, what's, just put in brackets, romantic, not romantic. But I guess it's just guessing. I don't know. I'm going to be your model. It feels like in English it feels more this one feels more romantic, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with your model. We can go back if we fuck up. I'm going to be your model? Almost immediately after I said the words, I know they were a total stretch. I'm no model, and I know it. Victoria knows it too. I'm not good enough for something like that. What? Victoria's piercing glaze lands on me again, and her brows are furrowed. No, Max. Why the hell would... For some reason, Victoria seems to catch herself before she finished her sentence. You're just bound to show up in my shots. This isn't exactly going to be a modeling session if you even bother to remember the prompt. If it was, you probably would have gone running to fucking Rachel Amber. There's something particularly vicious in her tone. I mean, she hates Rachel. That's the thing. Before I can say anything though, this is it. Victoria stops in front of a particular shop only before I'm able to get a good look at it. She's already heading inside. So I don't stand outside like a total dork. I follow her inside with all the grace of a newborn fall. Instantly, I'm a little surprised. I was expecting she'd bring me to some really glamorous shop, someplace with all those glittering shirts and oppressive atmosphere. Oh, hello, Madame Victoria. Kiss, kiss. A pleasure to see you. Actually, just to take your huge wads of cash. I smiled lamely at the dorky thought. Unfortunately, the place looks totally normal. Did you say unfortunately or fortunately? I'm too tired. I actually starting to think I can afford this stuff. Until I take one look at the price tag of a shirt and I honestly feel my heart stop. Just like me. Oh, this is so pretty. This is not so pretty. Oh, yeah, it happens to the best of us. So there's that. Until I take one look at the price tag of a shirt and I honestly, my heart stops. Oh, I don't think... Oh god, don't give yourself a heart attack. Victoria comes over to me just to swat my hand away from the nicely pressed shirt. I press my clammy hands against my jeans. Victoria, I seriously don't think I can, you know, pay for it. Brackets. And I'm telling you not to give yourself a heart attack. Chill out. Victoria sighs, ignoring my minor panic. Returning to the display table again. Do you like beige or white? What? I'm not doing a very good job at holding myself together and Victoria frowns at me. She has to come to me again. Just to grab my wrist, guiding me over to the rack she's been so heavily inspecting. These, Max, do you want to try them in beige or white? When I look again, she's holding a pair of white jeans and a pair of beige jeans. I hadn't even realized she'd let go of my hand. Yes. That was a lot. That was a lot. Sorry. When I look again, she's okay. I don't know. I really know a lot about fashion. You kinda said that yourself. Victoria smirks a little. I did, and I was right. Still, I thought you'd like to pick something yourself. What do you think? I'm sure I can work with whatever awful option you choose. Thanks, Victoria. That's flattering. I feel real confident about my decision. Victoria hums softly and gestures to them again. I really have to pick something, huh? Well, I guess a beige jeans. I mean, she's pretty pale. It would just like, you know, fade. She would look like she's naked. So I never go with beige because of that. I don't own any beige things actually. I feel like, no, I don't. I used to have like an undershirt that it was beige, but it was because it was an undershirt. So I'm gonna go with white. I feel like Victoria would like the white better too because, you know, it's trendy. It's where it's at. I hope. Deja vu. Achievement unlocked. Deja vu. I just in this way so far. I guess I'll just pick the white one. I didn't even know that was the color jeans came in. Oh my god. She's so innocent. Victoria turns to put the beige jeans back onto the counter and I hear her snort. Jeans comes in a lot of different colors. White isn't even the start of it. It's a good color though. You can really work with it. See, I made the good choice. Yes. I mean, I know how Victoria works a little bit. Seriously? I wouldn't think so. It'll at least work on you, and that's all we really need. Whoa, thanks. Victoria pauses and huffs. It was a genuine compliment. Hold on to this. Oh, what? Before she even finished her sentence, she's already showing the jeans into my arms. Okay, the jeans. I thought she was like holding on to the compliment. I was like, okay. If you're going with white jeans. You look good with a white shirt. Not plain though, stripped. I like strips. My shirts. I mean, if you actually take a look at my closet, inside my closet, most of my clothes are actually like, they have strips on it. So, yeah, that's that. Now you know. You look fucking awful if you were plain white on white. Victoria's walking through the aisles like she's a queen, and well, she's a queen, and this is her palace. I wouldn't have thought about it before, except now I see. She's kind of amazing. She really knows her stuff, and she seems so passionate about this. It's actually nice to see her so in her zone. To watch it, the way she shouts around the store, stiffing through clothing with this kind of silent ferocity, lips set into a determined grimace. Do you ever take off that stupid hoodie? Victoria turns to me with a flick of her wrist, and I straighten up a little. No, not really. Of course not. I just needed to know, so I could pick out a cardigan for you too. A cardigan? Okay, yes, a cardigan to throw over the shirt. You are tired and it's a splash of color, otherwise it won't catch anyone's eye. Crimson or violet? Violet. I responded with a lot of less hesitation this time around. Okay, she knew. I mean, she was pretty sure about it. Victoria finally focuses on me again. She opens her mouth to say something and then stops. A whole other second passes and then she promptly turns. Violet, of course. It would look better on you anyways. Crimson is so powerful too. Commanding. Victoria mutters underneath her breath, starting to head over to the counter. Wait, you're paying? Oh my god! Obviously, wonderful observation, Max. There's no way I can actually let her do that. Don't, seriously, you'll give me a headache. If you want, you can just go away outside. Victoria stares at her nails, tone firm, and I already know this is a battle I've lost. I'm kind of dizzy, she's paying for me. Even though I want to argue more, I decide it's probably better to take her up on her offer. She's so nice! Who is this? This is not Victoria. What the hell? I'm shooketh. She's my she's Max Sugar Mama. What the hell is going on anymore in this game? Oh my god. Okay. I love this. I like it. Even though I want to argue more, I decide it's probably better to take her up on her offer. So I hand the jeans to her and I'll leave before we can cause a scene by arguing or something. As soon as I'm out though, I actually feel kind of worried. I feel like I should pay her back, even if it's with something small. Maybe I can get her something from across the street. I heard they have a pretty sweet shop there. I've only got so long before she comes out, so I duck into the shop and I'm totally stumped. What should I get for her? Oh, yes! Okay, this is such a... Oh my god, sunglasses, Ghost in the Shell, figurine, or box of cookie. We know she loves figurines. It's like her, like, guilty pleasure. She kind of hides them because I guess she's kind of like embarrassed about it. But I feel like that's the perfect present because I remember sneaking up into Victoria's room in Life is Strange and she was... That was like the tea that we saw in her room. The sunglasses seems a little a bit, you know, she probably has tons of them. She doesn't need more sunglasses. I mean, come on, let's be honest. And a box of cookies seems like something you can eat. It's gone. So it has to be kind of a memento. I feel like the ghost in the shell figurine with Chloe was so much difficult than this. I feel like the ghost in the shell figurine is the best possible option. I don't have any doubts. Should I give her the ghost in the shell figurine? Yes. Also, I will love a ghost in the shell figurine. God damn. I don't know a lot about anime, but I swear that one time I snuck into Victoria's room for Daddy's sake. I saw some dorky figurine on her desk. I hope she likes this one. I ran out of the store just in time to see Victoria exit. Now is when she freaks out and she's like, how did you know? Were you like actually on my broom sneaking up? Oh, let's find out. I ran out of the store just in time to see Victoria exit. Jamming the gift into my bag, I crossed the street to meet up with her again. I almost thought you bailed on me. You're kind of my ride home, Victoria. I can't exactly run and leave. Victoria's irritated expression caves and I breathe easy. My stomach also grumbles again, surprising us both. Instinctively, I blush again, and I find myself grinding sheepishly. Sheepishly, whatever, in her direction at the shocked glance she's given me. Not that I'm not having fun, but I'm totally ready to nosh on something. Where do you want to eat? Wait, you want me to pick? Oops, that must have come out more shocked than I thought. Victoria's full of surprises today, so I can't help it. I wouldn't be asking if I didn't. She scrolls at me lightly and crosses her arms, the eyes shifting on them. Just pick already, won't you? There's something about the way she says that leaves me feeling warm, and I rub at my own arm nervously, leaning back on my heels. Oh my god, this is already so cute! Well, I know this place down the block. They make pretty cool crabs. Victoria presses her lips together and then nose slowly. Oh my god, this is happening. I'm like, okay, I like this. I'm like, alright. Oh. Also, like the way they actually like writing the character development is so subtle, and it's not like complete change in terms of she switched the switch. No. It's like a gradual thing, and that is happening, and I'm like loving it. Damn. Fine, whatever, I'll lead the way. For the first time in this morning, I do. Okay. By the time Victoria pulls into the Blackwell parking lot, it's already nighttime, which means we spend pretty much the whole day together. That's actually pretty weird. I mean, it's not every day you get to hang out with the Queen Bee of Blackwell. With absolutely no problems of anything, I actually had a really nice time. Shopping with Victoria was still pretty grueling on my poor heart and my wallet. But aside from Victoria's gift, it's not like I bought anything pricey. Victoria made sure of that. Just thinking about it makes me feel a little off, but not in a bad way. Kind of in a really confused way, or really worried mostly for Victoria's health. She wouldn't normally shop for a beat down hipster, would she? But the more time I spend with her, the more I see she's not as terrible as she fronts. As she parks the car, I peer over at her. She's tapping her nails against the steering wheel, seeming a little distracted. Or maybe not really distracted, just more like lost in her thoughts. Maybe she's thinking along the same lines I am. For once, we might be on the same page. No, really, we might be, because now that I'm listening to whatever is coming out of the radio, is that Sin Matters? Oh, honey, they went there like, no, are you kidding me? Oh, you actually listen to them? What? Victoria straightens a little in her seat, glancing over at me, so she was distracted. Nothing, just surprised you listened to that. Aren't they a little hipster for you? I can't help but take the opportunity to tease her. It feels right, even if Victoria could probably tear into me at any given second. Victoria stares at me and then huffs. Watch yourself, Max. I'm just saying, I listened to it, and you know, I'm kind of a hipster. At least according to you and all your other Vortex Club friends. You said fiends? You mean friends? Sure, Victoria. Victoria narrows her eyes. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say there. It's almost fun to rile Victoria up. She gets super defensive, fishing for the best insults. Well, usually. Lately, I feel like she's really been toning it down. First of all, you are not kind of a hipster. You are one. Don't compare me to a spectacle like you. Secondly, the door's open, you know. Feel free to get out, because it's not like I'm keeping you trapped in here. That's true, but I can't really go yet. Not until I give her this present. I know, I just have a really good reason for not leaving yet. Unless you're kicking me out. Victoria furrows her brows and turns to me. Oh, I don't know what I was reading there. I'm like, am I getting too... Yeah, I was getting ahead of the plot. I'm sorry. Interested. Actually not. So, is that an invitation to stay? A rub at the back of my neck. For some reason, the question makes me nervous. It's probably just because I still have to give her her gift. I don't even know if she's going to actually like it. Victoria stares at me and rolls her head to the side. I guess. But before I have to deal with whatever nonsense you're going to come up with, Max, let me get at least a little comfortable. I don't entirely understand what she means by that until she leans forward, pressing down on some button in her car. Oh, I breathe out in some half-surprised exhale as the roof of Victoria's car literally starts sliding back, exposing the night sky to us alongside the gleam of the parking lot lights. I can feel something coming up. Does she does this often? I don't think so. Or is she trying to show off? What is she trying? Is she trying to impress me? Because I am impressed. Especially being Victoria, you know what I mean? I crane my neck back to watch the rest of the convertible ceiling roll back, feeling almost stupid that I didn't notice it before. Of course, Victoria would have something super fancy like this. It's stuffed with a click, and I blink a few times. Shaking my head, I look back to Victoria. I don't know when she got them out, but now she's holding a carton of cigarettes, hand halfway down to pick at one. Don't sound so surprised. Sorry, you just kind of caught me off guard. Victoria gives me a small laugh, a half scoff. Most people are. As she does is light up her cigarette, taking a long drag off of it. Victoria reaches next to her and oh, she's bringing the seat back just so she can lay down. She looks so comfortable. It's almost surprising, and I'm left wondering if I should do the same or not. If you're gonna stay, don't just sit there like a door. She gestures to my seat, and I carefully follow suit. My hands fumbling to find the lever to push the seat back. Before I can get comfortable, though, she clears her throat. Did I say thought? Did I say thought? Oh my god. Whatever. She cleared her thought. And just And just make sure no one is coming or something. What? You can't be seen with me? She smirks. Maybe. I roll my eyes, but I'm not exactly too offended. Leaning up on my elbow, I check for any familiar figures in the surrounding area. It just does. I don't see anyone out there, not even one of the security guards, which is probably for the best. I don't exactly need David grilling about me about this. Even though I'm not entirely offended, it still makes me wonder. Am I seriously that bad? I frown, rubbing at my arm. I kind of feel like I haven't really been too on par with Victoria today. It hasn't been too terrible, but I definitely feel like I could be doing better. What? Victoria hesitates. Oh God, don't get like that on me. If it makes you feel better, you're shockingly not as terrible as those god-awful selfies you take. That doesn't make me feel any better. I groan quietly. Thanks. After I'm confident that no one is milling around, I settle back down against the leather seat, flopping onto my back. The coast is totally clear. Victoria hands me with approval. Since I got nowhere to put my hands, I rest them both on my stomach, staring up blankly at the sky. So, are you going to let me in on whatever you're planning? Wait, what's that? I think that was Max, and I just made the Victoria voice. Okay, forget, it was Max. Sorry. I stiffen up slightly, biting my lip at the reminder of the gift in my bag. Wait, what's that, Victoria? I'm so confused. Whatever. I wasn't expecting you to actually remember. Are you kidding me? My awful isn't that awful. I slide one of my hands over to my bag, shrugging weakly. Yeah, but my gift probably is. The thought is kind of depressing, but Victoria is watching me, weary eyes darting down to my bag. Okay, it's not a bomb, is it? Very funny, Victoria. Victoria doesn't ease up at all, still watching me intently. She even turns to face me, leaning on her elbow and everything. In spite of myself, I smile a little at the side. Okay, so spit it out already. I guess it's now or never. Not that I really have a choice. Earlier when we were shopping and you bought me that outfit. Immediately Victoria looks a little peeved. Are you going to bring this up again? I already told ya. Can you actually let me finish? I cut her off before she can tell me to forget about it, and she narrows her eyes, taking a long drag with no further comment. I got you something. You did what? Victoria seems like she's at loss for words just for a second. Even after I specifically told you you didn't have to worry about paying my back? All I can do is shrug my shoulders, fingering the strap on my bag anxiously. That's a word you should have saved for something else. I'm just dirty-minded, okay? I'm sorry. I just wanted to say things. I didn't really expect that. It was a really nice gesture, and it's not like I got you anything big, it's just a little something. Victoria averts her gaze, covering her mouth with her hand. Alright, fine. What is it? It's now or never, Max. You can do this. Just Victoria. I sit up a little to reach into my camera bag and pull out that dorky figurine I managed to find earlier, all neat and boxed up. I seriously have no clue where it's even from. But all I know is that the girl in the box looks pretty tough, wearing a leather jacket and holding some sort of pistol, I think. Looks pretty futuristic. Either way, I hand it over and Victoria's gone impressively silent. Victoria? Where did you get that? There's this odd urgency in her tone, and she takes it from my hand so quickly I jump a little. The store? I saw it and I thought you liked this kind of stuff, so Wait, excuse me? You thought I liked this kind of stuff? Yeah? Uh-oh, I have a feeling I'm not supposed to know about this. Did Taylor, like, open her huge mouth or something? Victoria questions, turning the box around in her hand, and I tense up. I don't answer. Sorry, Taylor. I send a silent prayer to her. Taylor's gonna just be dead by tomorrow. Rest in peace, Taylor. Before I can come up with anything, Victoria just turns and crams the figurine into one of the plastic bags. Whatever. I guess I should thank you for the dorky thought anyways. She freaking loved it, and she... Why is she so problematic when it comes to this kind of stuff? Why? I know she's so close. Like, she has so many walls built up, but please, Victoria, find it in your heart to just appreciate the thought that goes into giving you some kind of gift. A thoughtful gift. Shit. Now that the weight of that whole situation is gone and Victoria hasn't kicked me out, I take the chance to press my head back against the leather seat of her car, closing my eyes and resting my hands back against my stomach. I don't hear Victoria move, but that's fine. All I can hear is her smoking next to me and the radio blaring softly with another Sid Matter song. This is definitely how their album's meant to be enjoyed. Score. It's all relaxing, just sitting there in Victoria's car with the wind rushing over us. I know we're just a Blackwell, but here it kind of feels like we're in our own little world. Just us and the music laying down underneath the night sky. Max? It's Victoria who breaks the silence. I don't actually mind too much, really. Oh my god, what is she gonna say? I'm like really scared. I turn my head to the side, opening my eyes to look at her. She's on her back now, one arm behind her head, her other hand over her mouth. The cigarette tucked between her fingers is just about out, and I wonder if she's going to light another one. Did you? Victoria starts to say something, and I see this crease between her brows as it tapers off into an unintelligible mutter. Huh? What was that? Victoria blows out a breath through her mouth. All smoke is distracting. Never mind. It was something entirely stupid. She was actually gonna say, "Did you went into my bedroom?" And I'm like, no. All that does is make me even more concerned. Victoria doesn't usually censor herself, at least not this openly. I bet it's not. It is. Come on, Victoria, I said stupid things all the time. I think I'm winning because Victoria's lips form an amused smile at the words. That's a good point. She shuts her eyes briefly, expression falling again. Fine. There's a bit of silence and Victoria slits up briefly to throw her cigarette outside on the pavement. Did you have a good time? Oh, thank the Lord. I thought she was going to accuse me of actually going into her room. I was like, oh, okay with that. I can't believe she's actually having the thoughts of, you know, asking us if we had a good time. I'm like, yes, I had a good time, goddammit. Only now, that's the last thing I expected from her. There's that crease between her brows again, and I could have easily mistaken for concern. Or no, I think it really is concern this time. I almost forget to respond. The idea is making me still with surprise. Huh? That's it? The muscles in Victoria's jaw stiffen, and she shoots at me an annoyed glare. What do you mean, that's it? No, nothing bad. You were just kind of acting like it was something worse. This time I'm positive it's not the moon playing tricks on me. There is this flush on her cheeks. It might be from anger, but I'm not totally positive. I'm not totally positive about a lot of things, especially regarding Victoria. Oh my god, these questions are so difficult. I'm like, oh. I'm saving there. Because if I screw this one up, we're set for a terrible end of the week. Did you have a good time? Yes, I did. I feel like the why are you asking is so mean because she tried to open up, which is really difficult for Victoria. If I do not answer, I feel like she's gonna be like, oh, I should have not asked the question, you know? But it's also thoughtful to ask if she had fun with Max, you know what I mean? So it's between yeah, I did and did you? I feel like she would actually consider more helpful the yeah, I did. As in, you know, I don't know. Oof, this is a difficult one. Because if I screw this one up, it's just like, okay, we lose Victoria forever. I feel like with Chloe, you could make one mistake and you'll be okay. Because it's Chloe. Max and Chloe have a lot of history together. They're friends. It's okay. But with Victoria, we were like swimming into like wild waters here. I mean, I'm gonna go with yes, I did, because I feel like she would appreciate the answer instead of a question. Well, yeah, I did. I just wasn't really expecting any of that. That's it? There's this dip in Victoria's voice that surprised me, and I tilt my head a little at her. Huh? Victoria shakes her head and says nothing for a second. God damn it. Forget it. I can't just forget it. Not when it seems like she doesn't believe me. She has to know I'm telling the truth. I really did. I had a really good time, Victoria. I'm not surprised it's a shock, though. We didn't really used to get along, right? I had to stop myself for a second there. Didn't used to get along? Does that mean we're really getting along now? And it was really fun, actually, to see you do your whole fashion thing. Victoria's watching me cautiously. Does she not believe me? After a second, I see some tension drained out of her bunched up muscles, shoulders falling back against the leather of her seat. Thanks, Max, I try. No problem. It's worth it, just to see how relaxed Victoria is. I couldn't have imagined she'd be so worried over something so small. I feel like maybe Victoria's parents were so, you know, cold towards her, expecting just the best from her, best behavior, not asking questions, just being the perfect little self, you know? Not allowing her to be human and make mistakes. It's kind of sad to actually see that. Victoria finally sits up, though, bringing down her mirror and brushing at her hair. We should probably go back inside before Walls finds us and starts bitching. Or even worse, Madsen. I laughed a little at that, taking the initiative and pulling myself up to. Davy can be a pain in the ass, yeah. Victoria stops fixing herself in the tiny mirror. Do I want to know why you sound so familiar with him? Maybe not. It's a long story, or just a bunch of tiny ones. I could never resist getting into shenanigans with Chloe. After all, Victoria just shakes her head. software though. I don't want to hear about your weird escapades with our security guard. Don't put it like that. Victoria flashes me another award-winning smirk and then picks up her purse. Hurry up already. I'd like to sleep by a reasonable time tonight. Victoria's already way ahead of me, taking a hold of the bags behind us and leaving me to pick out whatever's left over. After everything we've done today, I actually can't wait to get into bed too. As soon as I slip into my room, it's like whatever last bit of energy I had bleeds right out of me. All of a sudden, I can just feel how exhausted I am, shoulders drooping a little. The first thing I do is pull my camera bag over my head, dropping it next to the makeshift little nightstand next to my bed. I throw myself onto the bed right after, setting aside the plastic bag full of new clothes. I kick off my shoes, laying down with a long sigh. The back of my head bumps against the wall, craning my neck at the awkward angle. Oof. Oof. Could you get any less comfortable, Max? Groaning a little, I'm about to slide down a little more when I'm rewarded by the sight of the plastic bag resting innocently next to my knee. Without thinking, I sit up a little just to reach for the bag, pulling it onto my stomach. I seriously can't stress how thankful I am for today, but knowing Victoria, she definitely doesn't want to hear any more of that. That doesn't mean I can't think of it though. I don't think I've ever got to get a real good look at them. Between me having a heart attack and Victoria shooing me out of the store. But I know they're nice. Victoria wouldn't leave me with anything less. I pull out the bundle of clothes, running my thumb over the raw denim of the white jeans. Wow. I follow the stitching on them, but since they're folded up, I can't really appreciate it. Which is fine, I guess, because next I'm burying my fingers in the softness of the cardigan. It's almost so delicate, I'm going to tear it. The color is real, pretty too, super vibrant. I put it up close to me and I think I can smell some of Victoria's perfume on it. Girl, come on, don't be that girl. Probably just my imagination. When I pull it up to my nose, all I catch is that new clothing smell you get from practically anywhere. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I thought it was my phone. I thought I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought there was like nukes dropping in my planet. I don't freaking know. God damn. Suddenly my phone vibrates in my pocket, starting me a little. Well, I just have a heart attack. I don't know about you. Get it together, Max. That's just your phone, dork. That didn't sound like a phone. That sounded like me dying. Okay? Alright. We're good. I drop the cardigan back down into my stomach and I take into my back pocket to get my phone. At this time of night, it might be Chloe again. Asking again if I'm alive. It could be Kate, but considering how late it is, I kind of doubt it. Then again, I'm not entirely convinced it's Chloe, mostly because despite a few texts here and there, she actually hasn't been texting me as much as usual. I wonder why, but I know if something's up, she'd tell me. Anyway, I unlock my phone to check on Chloe's inevitable text, only to see it's not Chloe or Kate, and as cool as it be to have Rachel texting me, it's not her either. It's not even Warren, who with his track record of blowing up my phone would be a perfect candidate. It's... Are you awake? By now, I should probably be getting used to all these surprises, but it's hard when Victoria keeps flinging more at me. I smile more than a little confused. It's kind of funny considering we just went our separate ways. She can't get enough of these ass, you know what I mean? Yes. Oh my god, that and the fact that she's literally one door away from me, and she was the one who suggested we come back in. But she still wants to talk, and maybe she forgot to bring something up while we were in the parking lot. Fine, never mind. It looks like I took so long to reply that she already sent another text, and it makes me hurriedly tap at my phone. I don't want her to think I'm ignoring her or anything. No, I'm up. I was just over distracted. You're always distracted, so that's a valid reason. So nothing out of the ordinary then. Hey, sad emoji. Please, I'm only telling the truth and you know it. I snore softly. Victoria even has a way of coming off as super catty even in text. That's kind of impressive. Should I apologize or something? Oh, Victoria, please forgive me. Okay, no, gross, don't do that. Smiley face. Victoria doesn't respond as quickly this time, and I spent a good minute staring at my phone before realizing how lame that is. I shouldn't be so focused on texting Victoria anyways. As soon as I put my phone back on my chest though, it vibrates again and I hastily lift it back over my face. Weirdo. I wanted to ask you if you bothered to hang your new outfit up. Hang it up. Pretty much the instant I sent that text, I can shut onto how dumb the question was. I lift up the cardigan just so I can't groan against it. This is some designer stuff. Of course she'd want me to take care of it. Okay, so that's a no. It wrinkles so you can just sloppily throw it around like anything else you own. Sorry, I'm kind of new to this whole actually having fashionable clothing thing. Oh boy. Are you going to give me more pointers or wise one? Maybe. Would you take them? I was joking, but only now the question makes me squirm a little. I shake my head and a little to nudge the cardigan off my nose. Would I? I was just kidding, but after today, would that really be so bad? Oh my god. Yes. Maybe it's like kind of playish, like I'm playing but like flirting at the same time. Yes, it's like, yes, give it to them. I don't know. This is like, oh my god. Okay. Hey Belle, you reading this? Yes. Hi Pink Shark, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm gonna save just in case it's like, if yes it's friendly and maybe it's flirty, we need to go for the flirty side, you know what I mean? Let's save there. I'm gonna go with yes first. Sure. That doesn't include like entrance to Vortex Club parties or anything. Don't push your luck. I'm having a hard time believing even my expertise would even get you that far. Ouch, sad emoji. Still, that doesn't mean we couldn't try to make something out of you. Smiling emoji. Anyway, that's not what this is about. It's not? Shock emoji. More like shook emoji. So you're telling me you didn't message me just to have a nice conversation about my fashion sense? Partially. I raised both my brows, way more curious than before. As much as I really want to respond, my neck is also cramping up from my position. Ugh. I push myself up on my elbows, leaning against my wall. I'm careful not to mess up any of the Polaroids plastered onto it, peeking behind me for a second before focusing on my phone again. What's that supposed to mean? I wanted to know if you tried on what I bought you, since you obviously didn't get the chance to earlier. That just brings my attention back to the clothes that have fallen down a little bundle on my lap. Victoria brings up a pretty good point. I frowned a little bit and put down my phone to hold the shirt up in front of my face. I mean, I just got to my freaking dorm and she expects me to actually like have tried the clothes on when I just stepped just one foot into my room. Honey, give me at least 15 minutes, especially Max, that she is slow to process the whole thing. So Victoria brings up a pretty good point from a bit and put down my phone to hold the shirt up in front of my face. It doesn't look like there will be a problem, but what if it doesn't fit? I haven't actually. Grown. Of course you haven't. Hey, I was going to wear them tomorrow anyways, so I didn't think I had to. My breath catches a little at her next text. I want you to. Oh, I want you to. Okay, it's happening. Everybody, just stay calm. It's happening. Just to like make sure, not that I think you got you the wrong size or anything. Right now, is that a serious question? I laughed under my breath, resting my phone down against my leg for a second. Of course Victoria would respond like that. I bounce my knee slightly and the jeans go up with it. You could always try and say please. Oh, seriously? It's a suggestion. Awkward emote. shook emote. In your dreams. Oh, it was worth a shot. You just love wasting time, don't you? Go ahead already. Rather than respond again, I just roll my head back against the wall and prepare myself to just get up. I really seriously don't want to, or it's more like I just want to curl up in bed and knock out. But now that Victoria brought it up, I'm pretty curious as to how they'll look on me too. After a good 2 minutes of considering my options, not that there were many in the first place, I forced myself to bounce onto my feet holding the clothes in all. I stretched first, clothing fisted in my hands, and then I resigned myself to the fate of trying them on. The jeans go first, obviously, then there's the shirt, and lastly, the cardigan. No matter what Victoria said, they're actually not as wrinkled as she probably thinks they be. I know how to handle stuff well too. Sometimes, as soon as everything's on, I step in front of the mirror to check myself out. Okay, she's doing good. Oh wow. When I put them on, it's kind of painfully apparent that this isn't my usual style, which is probably the point. But I'm generally shocked at how good I think they look on me. It's not that I think my other clothes don't look great, because they do. It's just that these are so different, and Victoria wasn't wrong when she said they fit great together. It's weird because I don't feel out of place or anything in them. I feel like maybe I should. Instead of, they're just comfortable, a different kind of comfortable than my dear shirt and jeans, but still comfortable. I tuck a lock of hair behind my ear, tucking my head down a little and smiling sheepish at myself. It's only when I hear the little buzz from my phone that I remember I should probably text Victoria back. I take a few steps back to my bed, sitting down while one hand picks at my jeans. I unlock my phone with the other. Max, I'm here. They fit. Good, what a relief. I'm not sure how to respond to that, but luckily Victoria sends something again, so I don't have to. I mean, the fact that she guessed the max size for everything. She's been checking Max out. I mean, let's be honest. She's been like looking at the goodies like, okay, you could do that. That's great. Whew, I'm so tired today. So sorry, you guys. Okay, 2 hours. We're gonna finish Wednesday and we're gonna end the stream. I'm not sure how to respond to that, but luckily Victoria sent something again, so I don't have to. How do they look? They look really good. They fine really good. They're really color coordinated? Oh god. Okay, scratch that, Jesus. I'll save you the effort. Just put those stupid selfies taking skills to use. It takes my brain a total of 5 seconds to catch up to what Victoria said. And when it registers, I swear that I almost choke on my own spit. Wait, you want me to take a picture? It shouldn't be that hard for you. Seriously, it's not. You know, I wasn't expecting it. Well, I'm asking for it now. Put yourself to some use already. I can't help but bite down on my lip. It's only a little nervous. Victoria wanting a selfie of me sounds totally ridiculous. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, achievement unlocked. Fuck my selfie. Except it's actually happening. And even though I'm nervous, I think I'd really like to show her. Okay, give me a second. 10 minutes. Or is that not enough for the perfect angle? Real funny, Victoria. Sad emoji. I turn on my phone's camera and hop off the bed for the second time. I can never get comfortable for too long, I guess. I'm in front of my mirror again, and without thinking, I lift my hand up to fix my hair. Suddenly, a lot of less cute than I did before, and a lot more self-conscious. Before I can overthink it, I position my phone camera in front of me. I've taken enough selfies in front of my mirror to get it right. I think. Take the picture, or 2 pictures, or 3, or 4. I mean, that sounds a reasonable number. I mean, when I take selfies, I take 10 at least. You know, gotta get the angle, the lighting. It's just everything. Either way, as soon as I snap them all, I force myself to head back to my bed, throwing myself onto it with a little huff. It takes me a good minute to pick a 1 out of the 4 that looks decent. I wipe my sweaty hand against my jeans, frowning. The new jeans, as in the white jeans. I hope she has her old jeans laying around, and yeah, damn. Like, Max, don't do that. I shouldn't be so nervous, seriously, but I can't help it. I hope Victoria thinks I looks good. Oh. Okay, as soon as I pick one, my thumb hovers uncertainly over the send button for a split second until I force it down. I rest my phone on my chest and breathe out softly. Closing my eyes, it feels like a few minutes pass by, but I can't really tell. Also, I don't really want to know. It's only when my phone vibrates that I feel another sense of dread, and I nudge at my phone with my thumb, licking my lips and shaking my head. I unlock the phone. ... You look good. Blinking at the screen, I release a breath I didn't even know I was holding. You think? I knew you would. Even you could pull that look off. Okay, this is Victoria we're talking about. That's a compliment, okay? I'll take it. I'm surprised by how my heart jumps at that, and I immediately roll over onto my side and shake my head. Oh my god, chill out, Max. I don't even get why I'm freaking out so much, and I run my fingers through my hair. Thanks, Victoria, for everything. Like, you know. Another period of silence goes by. I wonder if she's thinking of ways to scold me for thanking her again. I told you not to worry about it. We should get some sleep or something. I don't want to have to drag sleep-deprived corpse around tomorrow. I guess you're right. I mean, that applies for me too, but I'm like dragging myself around, so there's that. I tap my fingers against the screen, wondering if I should bid her a good night first. It usually wouldn't be a big deal, but suddenly it feels like it is. Okay. Good night, Max. Night, Victoria. Sleep well. Smiley emoji. While I'm sitting up to get dressed in a way more comfortable clothing, I see another text box appear on the screen. I will. You too, Max. I spent more time staring at that last message than I should. And that's Thursday. Okay, let's save it there. I'm gonna overwrite that. And we'll leave here for today because I know it's been a short stream. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes, but I streamed almost 5 hours on Twitch today. I'm exhausted. I've slept 2 hours today, and I need to sleep today, like right now, at least 4 to 6 hours to start the week correctly, because we got The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead streams coming up. Those are like really important streams, you know what I mean? We know the tea with the Walking Dead streams in this channel. They just blow up of proportion, and I love that. And I'm kind of ready to meet new people too. Then again, we got more streams coming out next week. We're gonna watch Danganronpa 3. Danganronpa 3 on Twitch next week. We're gonna continue Danganronpa 3 B3. Oh my god, I keep switching up the names. We're gonna continue Danganronpa B3 on YouTube next week as well. And we're gonna finish this playthrough of Love is Strange with Victoria too. I don't know what else. We're gonna do something else because it's 3 days. I have to stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we got 2 streams going on. I'll think about it. I need to fix some things to see what we're gonna do. But yeah, we got 7 streams coming up this week, so I hope you're ready for that because I'm certainly not. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me today. Thank you Pink Shark, thank you Scene, thank you Patrick, Jordan, Brett, and Yana. Hi, I didn't say hi. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone who actually left a like in the video already. If you haven't yet, please do leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel a whole lot, and to promote the video to new people, and just, you know, helping me with my student debt. Thank you. That's kind of desperate, was it? Well, yeah. Well, sleep is for the weak. Well, I'm a weak woman. There's that. I'm not scared to say that I'm a weak woman. I need my hours of sleep. These past 3 days, I slept a total of 7.5 hours. I don't know who I am anymore. But yeah, let's see each other on Tuesday again for that The Walking Dead episode. Hope to see you there, you guys. Thank you, Cozy, too, and everyone who joined around and slurking around. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you, and we'll continue and we'll see us each other. Good night and good start of the week, everybody. Good night.